Hello my YouTube beauties, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be playing around with some new ColourPop items. I have the Dream Street palette, some Luxe Lipsticks, I have their new highlighter palette. If you are ready to see me play around with some of the new and pretty dang good ColourPop items, then just keep watching. I have primed my face and put foundation on, and I also have my eyebrows on, but other than that, I don't have any other makeup products on my face right now. So I am going to add a little bit of blush. I forgot to do this before I started filming. This is just a Tarte blush, not a part of this video, but just a good blush. I feel like I look so crazy with just my eyebrows on. I look very angry. And so the first thing I want to go in with is this ColourPop pressed powder face bronzer, and I have the shade Private Party. You also get this little compact, so I think you're supposed to put the powder in here. Ooh, it has a mirror also. So I'm going to take this out and just put it in the compact. Perfect. There we go. Really, really easy to put this in there. It has a magnet on the back of it, so it just pops in like that. And again, here is the shade I'm going to be using. It's a little more orangey than I would normally use, but we are going to try it. This bronzer was $8, and I just have to say I love ColourPop. I think their prices are on point, and oh, okay, this is very pigmented. I don't know if I like this shade. I don't know. It's making me look kind of orange. When you blend it out, it helps a lot. This thing is so pigmented, so be very careful. You don't have to use a lot of product. I do like the warmth that it's adding to my skin. It is making me look a bit tanner than I am. Like that is, it's a nice bronzer. I think the undertone just isn't for everyone, especially if you're fairer. This bronzer blended out very quickly and very easily, even though it was a very pigmented product. They definitely have more bronzer shades if this is not the undertone that you are looking for in a bronzer. Feels so soft. I'm gonna swatch it on the back of my hand. So that is the bronzer. So the next product I'm gonna test out, I am very, very excited. This is the Nude Endo palette. It is the pressed powder highlight. It has 6 shades in it, and the shades are actually printed on the back. That's pretty awesome. And here is what the front looks like. Really pretty cute packaging. You get 3.25 grams of product in here, and this palette was $18. A little up there in price for ColourPop, but I'm hoping that these shades are really nice. Here's what the shades look like. I think that they're extremely versatile and shades that a lot of people would use. I definitely see myself using this one, this one, this one. This has got this weird icy pink silver undertone to it. This one might be a little too dark for me, and then definitely using this one. So let me swatch them just to see what the product swatches like. I'm liking them so far. That is Glad You Came. Oh my gosh, that shade is beautiful. This one is On the Loose. Wow, that's got that icy pink undertone. Yes, I really love that shade. Again, that's Fine Line. And then I'm going to swatch On Tempo, and this is the silver one. Oh, okay. Never mind. It's definitely more pink. That top one right there is On Tempo. Then this one called Morning After, I think it's going to be a bit too dark for me. Might be kind of cool as an eyeshadow though. That one right there is Morning After. I'm gonna have to swatch the last one, the very bottom, because I did not plan enough ahead to swatch this on my hand. And the last one I'm gonna swatch is Losing Sleep. Whoa! Alright, I cannot use that one as a highlight. Wow, that is very pigmented. If you have medium to deep skin tones, this would look so nice on you. But unfortunately, I can't use it, but there it is. Really, really pretty shade. I'm just too damn pale for that. So again, here are all the shades swatched. So the highlights look like just this beautiful sheen. There's no chunky glitters at all. They just look so nice, and they're definitely gonna make your cheeks look wet. So I don't know which one I want to use. I think I want to mix these two to get a really nice champagne shade. I'm gonna take the Sephora Pro Highlight brush. Whoa, that is so pigmented. It definitely makes your cheeks look like they are wet. Oh gosh, I think I'm really gonna like this palette. No chunky glitters, just a really nice sheen. Okay, definitely worth it. And they blend out really, really nicely. It's not this harsh stripe on my cheek. Really pretty. I don't normally do this, but I think I'm going to take the same mixture of shades and put it on like my little Cupid's bow. I never do this because sometimes I think it looks so tacky, but I just want more of this. Oh gosh, you guys, this is such a nice palette. If you can, go pick this up. It's so nice. I'm definitely going to continue to use this palette. So the next thing that I want to do, I cannot stop looking at this highlight. The next thing I want to do is play around with this Dream Street palette. This is the collab with Kathleen Lights. There are the eyeshadow shades on the back of the packaging. I love the packaging, by the way. This is really cool. The palette's a bit smaller than I expected. It's smaller than the Nude Endo palette. I have to leave in like 3 minutes and that's totally not happening. Okay, so I love that they continued this awesome packaging onto the actual palette. That just looks so cool. I love the metallic on here, and they did copy the shades. I love that they are copying the shade names on the back of the palette. It's just an awesome thing that they're doing that now, because I get so confused when palettes don't have the actual names of the eyeshadows on the palette. And when you open it up, here's what the palette looks like. I'm sure you've seen this before. I really like these shades. I have no idea what colors I want to use yet. I'm almost wanting to do, I don't know. These are so pretty. I think I want to use this shade on my lid and then maybe do a mixture of these two. I don't know. That might look really bad, but we're just gonna see how it goes. I just primed my lids with this NARS Soft Matte Complete Concealer. This is an awesome eyeshadow base. I'm gonna go in and set it, but unfortunately there's not any shades in here that I can set my primer with. So I'm just going to take a loose powder, this Laura Mercier one, and set that primer down. I do normally use primer, so I want to use primer with testing out other eyeshadows because it's just normally what I would have to compare it to. I almost want to use these two shades. I don't know. There's so many looks that I can envision happening in this palette. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna use these two shades. Those are just calling my name. I don't know if the shades on the back exactly match with the shades up here because they might be like flipped. So I don't really know what the shade is called, but I'm gonna take this shade and start putting that into my crease. Wow, they're really powdery and very pigmented. Okay. I've never used ColourPop pressed eyeshadows. I am very excited to start using some of their palettes. I've only used their Super Shock shadows and those are amazing and they're only what, $5? This shade is blending out really nicely. It's very pigmented, but it's blending like a dream. Good thing this palette is named Dream Street. Next, I'm gonna start working this blue in. Yes, I'm gonna do it. It's gonna happen. All right, I'm gonna use this brush right here. This is the Zoeva 224 Luxe Defined Crease Brush. And I have no idea how pigmented this is, so I'm just gonna take a little bit. I'm gonna try and keep this low in my crease and not bring it up too high. I don't want to go above where I put that other crease shade. This blue is blending out really nicely. I love that it's pigmented, but it's not too pigmented. All right, I think I'm good to go with how much blue I want in there. So now I'm gonna take this shade right here. I think it's called either Sweet Dreams or Spark. One of the two. I'm taking it on my finger. The shade is definitely not as soft as the pressed highlighters that I used. Ooh, this look is gonna be so cool. I'm gonna try not to cover up the blue. That looks bomb. That looks so cool. I think Kathleen did such a good job with this palette from what I'm using so far. This is a very nice shade. Ooh, I like it. Now, what I want to do for the lower lash line is start mixing some of the shade, I think it's Elfish, in my lower lash line. I never do blue looks like this, so Chris is gonna be like... So I'm just taking Elfish and I'm gonna start putting that on my lower lash line real close to the lash line. That's a really pretty shade. I'm gonna go back in with maybe this shade right here and just blend that out. Next, I have this ColourPop gel liner to try out. This is the cream gel liner. I got it in the shade Swerve, and on the side it says, "Put me on your lids." Okay, this is what the gel liner looks like. I have not tried this black one, but I do have the metallic brown one that I really like. So I'm excited to try this black one. I love that it's a twist up gel liner. It's not pulling at all. It's just gliding on so nicely. Oh, I like it a lot. Yes. I'm going to go do mascara and then I will be right back. Here's the finished eye look. I love how this eye look came out. I'm so excited to continue playing with more of these shades from this palette because I love this look. The eyeshadows are so creamy, but not a lot of fallout, and they're just so pigmented, but blend really well. This is just a really, really good palette. I'm excited to keep playing around with it. I want to share with you guys that I did buy some of the new Luxe lipsticks from ColourPop, so I wanted to put one of them on and I will swatch the other ones for you. I have the shade LA Lady, Layover, and Still Crazy. Here's what the lipsticks look like. They have these stars on them, and on the side it says ColourPop. Really nice and classy. It is actually pretty weighted, so it's really heavy. This is LA Lady. Really pretty shade right there. Then we have Layover, which looks like this. That's probably going to be my favorite shade of all of them. And the last one I got is Still Crazy. Really, really pretty. You don't get as much product as I was hoping to. Like, that is the entire lipstick that you get. These were only $7 each, so I think that's pretty fair for that price range. Yeah, I'm going to apply Layover to my lips right now. I think this will go best with the look. So that's the shade Layover. Really pretty, very creamy. Feels really comfortable on the lips. Yeah, so I'm going to wrap up my video now. I hope you enjoyed watching me play around with some of their new ColourPop items. If you did enjoy this video, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe before you leave so you don't miss out on my future videos. And I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye!